We'll go and open up for Tyler. We'll start with Alyssa.
What did you like about your defense tonight?
We didn't give up. We kept fighting. We didn't let our offensive woes affect us on that end of the floor. I thought we did a good job of contesting their three-point attempts and making those difficult. Got to clean up the defensive glass. But other than that, I thought it was a really good performance defensively for us.
Go to Brian.
Coach, can you speak to some of the tactical adjustments that were made after the halftime?
I thought what was holding us back in the first half was our effort, and we made that clear. They saw it on film, and they adjusted. It wasn't anything that the coaching staff did. It was the players making up their mind that the effort that we were giving in that first half wasn't good enough, wasn't up to our standard, and that's what changed.
Go to the back.
Coach, first of all, right here. Just, of course, the significance of your team first time ever beating the Valkyries, and is it more significant you were able to do it at Ballhalla where they have such a tough home court advantage? Yeah,
I mean, it's less about our history from, competing against Golden State and more about what it means for us this season and specifically this first road trip. And to be able to get the first two on this 4-game road trip obviously feels good in the locker room, but we're still not content. It's just a matter of continuing to gauge where we're at and give us those reference points of what we need to clean up and where we're excelling at. And so, it was obviously a great win in a really tough environment to get a win against a really tough team. And so, I'm proud of our group for that.
Second row on the left.
Hey, Coach. Your players talked about the game or the victory being an ugly win. Ugly wins usually come with lessons. What's the biggest lesson to take away from tonight's game?
That if you fight, you'll find yourself in every game. And that's the kind of mindset that we want to have. We want to continue to instill that confidence within our group to know that we can play a game and score 98 like we did against Portland, and we can grind out wins in the 60s like we did tonight. And so I'm just really proud of the group to know that we can come into an environment like this, and I think it gives us the confidence to know that we can play with anybody.
We'll go back to Alyssa.
In the pregame, we were talking about getting to those second and third actions because they take away your first. How do you feel like overall you guys did with that?
I thought it was decent. I thought that as the game went on, it was more so for us at that point trying to get the ball in the hands of the people that we wanted to. Since we were struggling to find a rhythm offensively in terms of just shots going in. I think our spacing was solid. I just think that we played in the crowd a little bit too much in that first half, and we were able to get the ball moving a little bit more in that second half and creating space and allowing them to get downhill. And we were able to hit some shots in that second half, and so that's what turned for us.
And then with Kamila, did you feel like you liked a lot of the looks that she got and just kind of didn't finish, or what was your take?
Yeah, it was something that kind of permeated through the team. We were a lot of us were missing some easy ones. We missed a ton of free throws tonight. It was just one of those nights offensively. But I think that the learning lesson from today is you can't always control you making and missing shots. What you can control is your defensive effort and your attention to detail when it comes to the game plan. I thought we did a really good job from that standpoint. We did about as good a job as you can do on Kayla Thornton and on Veronica Burton. And so we're happy about that. It was just a team offensive struggling night for us, but we battled through that.
We'll go back to Brian.
Coach, can you just speak to JC and just her defensive, not only just the intensity, but just the communication there that she had in the game tonight?
It's hard to put into words. She's really good. She's a really good basketball player, and she's as selfless as they come. It shows in how she plays. She's tough. She'll do whatever it takes, and for our team to be able to feed off of her from a defensive standpoint, she made big shots when we needed them in that second half. So she's just one of those players that elevates any team that she's on. She just finds a way to impact the game, and we're glad she's on our side.
Got time for a few on Zoom. We'll go to Annie. Please unmute.
Tyler, what's the value in starting a season on the road with a new roster like the one that you have, and how are you kind of seeing this team find and establish some synergy amongst each other?
Yeah, I think it just means that you're battle tested early. If you can handle these if you can handle this type of schedule early on, then it gives you the confidence moving forward into the season with the ebbs and flows of what the season will bring, that you can still compete anywhere at any time with anyone. And so as you're still trying to find that rhythm as a team and that chemistry as a team, this continues to give that to kind of give that motivation to continue to press on with what we've been practicing, what we've been teaching, and then as players start finding kind of where they fit in within the rotations and within the offense and defense, we continue to put those pieces together.
We'll go to Maggie. Please unmute.
Hi, Tyler. With Skyler and Tasha on the court at the same time tonight, what did you like about the way they were playing off of each other and just kind of handling both being on the court?
They're both really good decision makers. They're both good ball handlers. So there's not one person that's dependent on initiating offense, and they both understand who has the hot hand and how to get them the ball. And so, and they're selfless. They're selfless and they're tough, and they give everything that they got on both ends of the floor. I know Tasha's just grateful and happy to be out there today, and it showed in her passion and how she plays, and that's just who she is. And, I thought that Skyler was kind of the one that had it going a little bit offensively early in that first half, and she was able to kind of keep us in it. And then the second half, it was across the board. It was contributions across the board. And so, but those two together, it's a tough backcourt because they can put pressure on you defensively, and they're able to set the table for you offensively.
We'll close out on Zoom with Steven. Please unmute.
Hey, Tyler. There was a play in the fourth quarter around the 6-minute mark where you guys got a 3 from J.C. Sheldon that y'all pretty much didn't lose the lead the rest of the way. Tosh Cloud set a pin in for her, kind of unscripted. Can you just speak to just the kind of IQ hit and the value that provides the team in creating the advantage from the periphery with someone like her?
Yeah, I think it ties into that last question that Maggie asked. It's just that's what you get from a veteran, experienced point guard. And Tosh, you're able to. I talked pregame about how our ability to improvise after our initial action breaks down is important to this game and important to our offense. And that's kind of how our offense is constructed. It's a little bit of random mixed with some structure, and so. But it allows opportunities for plays like those to be made. And so everyone knows JC's ability to shoot the ball, and no one knows that better than our players and her teammates. And so we wanted to find open looks, and she was able to knock down that big one.
Last few in person. We'll go back to the back.
Okay. Coach, how much of a difference maker was it, the fact that you were able to shut out Kayla Thornton, that she didn't score at all tonight?
I mean, I think you have to win the games where you're able to do that, because it's not going to be often. She's an incredible player, obviously coming off of an all-star season last year. They got cut short, but she's really good. She's improved every year over the course of her career. I'm really proud with the defensive effort that we gave Rakia. It was Rakia's matchup tonight, and she did an amazing job of just making it tough for her. And but any time that you're able to hold this team into the 60s, it's one that you got to come out with, because they're incredibly established as an offensive team and as a defensive team. And so we're really proud of the effort tonight.
Last question from Brian.
Coach, I was just wondering what your general message was to the team tonight after pulling off this gritty win.
This is the type of team that we've wanted. This is the type of team that we can be, and we shouldn't take it for granted on nights like this, that when we play defense like this, when we have the effort that we came out with in the second half, we can overcome those offensive struggles that we had for most of the game today. And so we just kept sticking with it. And I love our team because we have the right group of veterans that allow our young pieces to grow and to play through mistakes and continue to find who they are. And so we got a good group that's in there for each other, and we're going to continue to ride that wave.
Thanks, everyone.